Interesting. San Antonio, with the center they already have, is going to draft 4 and 8.
Wow.
It's like Popovich going to flip on the light switch, and all of a sudden they're going to be real good again.
Wow.
You know, the one that gave us David Robinson and the one that gave us Tim Duncan and the one that delivered us Kawhi Leonard. It's about to happen again in the Popovich regime. Now, there's an intriguing story that has just surfaced. The teams are calling San Antonio. Spurs are not going to trade out of 4. They're going to take Castle, I'm led to believe, but they'd be willing to offer veterans to get San Antonio's 8th pick. So that's an interesting trade rumor there. Portland's got 2 number 1s. Portland is in the midst of massive rebuild after giving away Damian Lillard this time last year in the trade with Milwaukee. Portland is at 7 and 14. I was told Portland's trying to trade their 2 picks and a veteran player to get to Houston's pick at number 3. Now, I don't know what veteran players that Portland's got to trade because I don't think they have a hell of a lot of veterans after they move Lillard off the roster. The other wild card is what's going on with the New York Knicks. Now, they got roster problems, salary cap problems. They had a good season last year under Tom Thibodeau. The Knicks are drafting 14 and 15. They are trying to take one of those picks or both of those picks and a veteran player. They got a whole bunch of backup forwards and guards. Trade one of them so they could trade up. But I don't know that if you're Houston, you want to go from 3 down to 14 and 15.
Right.
Not sure. Now, the names on the board. Follow me on this. Tobias Harris, former Laker, has really found himself in Philadelphia. There's a salary cap issue. Philadelphia is shopping him. I was told San Antonio would take 8 and trade it for Tobias Harris and it'd sign him into a big extension. So now you got a veteran, really trustworthy shooting forward to go with Wembanyama and Stephon Castle. That trade, San Antonio, Philadelphia, might happen. Golden State, they're trying to move Chris Paul. He's got 1 year left, $30 million, but it's not guaranteed. They're not going to guarantee the money. They would trade him to try to make a deal where he goes somewhere else and he gets some guaranteed money. And Golden State would be able to get another decent draft pick out of it, somebody else's number 1. So keep an eye on that. The third name is not a household name, but he's a really good defensive presence center. 2/3 of the season played well for the New York Knicks. Then he got badly hurt at the end of the year with a knee. Mitch Robinson is about to be traded by the Knickerbockers. So he might be part of some transaction in which the Knicks move 14, 15, and Mitch Robinson possibly to trade up. So I think by the time we get to Thursday's podcast, we'll be talking about some people making a big jump in terms of talent acquisition. And I tend to think San Antonio's the one that's going to do that. So, John, your reaction to who has the picks?
Well, Popovich is like outsmarting everybody here. I mean, the way he keeps rebuilding, but he always ends up with the number 1 overall pick. I mean, that's how he got Robinson. That's how he got Duncan. And now that's how he got Wembanyama. So I guess he just knows that cycle of when to go for it and when to tank.
And they were also one of the first ones that did the Euro thing way back. If you remember the 2 European guards, Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker.
Right.
That was all a byproduct of that. That organization is really well run. It's kind of off the main highway in San Antonio. Nobody pays any attention to that. That's a pretty good place. It's a pretty good organization. And Popovich, obviously, is part of it. So stay tuned because come Wednesday, we may see some trades as part of the first round. Now,